Hello everyone, today we are going to be talking about viral intervention memes and what truly happened behind the scenes during these intervention memes that went viral. So for those of you who clicked on this video, you probably know what the show Intervention is, but for those who don't, Intervention was a reality TV slash docuseries show that followed the lives of different addicts, people addicted to all kinds of things like drugs, alcohol, gambling, etc. At the end of every episode of Intervention, the family and friends of the addict would get together and hold an intervention basically for the addict with an interventionist where they would try to convince the addict to get help, get treatment, and sometimes this turned out well, sometimes it did not turn out well at all. And so one of these memes I'll be talking about today did come from the actual intervention, but the rest of them were from like moments in the episodes where the addict was actively using. So for this list, I'll be counting down the top 5 most viral intervention memes and then explaining what exactly happened during this moment of the show and then what the addict has been up to since the show or what has happened to them since the show. And for the top 4 memes, they went viral probably 10, 15 years ago, and then they've had moments of resurgence on the internet where they became popular on and off. And so I'll talk about those 4 in the top 4, but the 5th one is actually a more recent intervention meme, and we'll talk about that one first. Number 5. Do you know what today is? Today is Feed a Juggalo at Red Lobster.
Can you? But before, Sierra, if you...
Today's Feed a Juggalo at Red Lobster.
Then we'll talk about that later, but if you don't...
So this is probably the least known viral meme from Intervention. It's more well known in the Intervention fandom, and it's become an online running joke. Like there is Facebook events of people that are juggalos that go to Red Lobster on like Fridays or something, and they're actually like made events because of this clip from the show. And so a little backstory to this, this episode features Sierra, season 15, episode 2, and Sierra is a meth addict who was only 19 years old at the time of filming this, and she was in severe meth psychosis during this clip. I believe she was like wandering around a random parking lot, and her mom had been called by some people in the parking lot, some strangers, that there was a girl running around and you might know her. And then she went and like picked her up and was trying to get her to, come into her car and like get out of public and like get to a safe place because she was having severe meth psychosis. So this is, the backstory is like very sad. Like this girl, she's suffering, she's going through severe meth psychosis. But I mean, there is some humor in it, like the crazy shit we say when we're in psychosis. Like I was a meth addict for 2 years and I've been sober from meth for 3 years. But when I was in meth psychosis, I said some off the wall, crazy shit. And I look back and I can laugh at it now. But like when it's going on, it's scary. And it doesn't look like she's like afraid in this moment or anything. It just looks more like she's confused. And I did like what her mom said after. We'll talk about that later. Like it was just hilarious. And I think it was a really good way to handle that situation in the moment. Unfortunately, after the show, Sierra has not been doing too well. The good news is she's alive, so she still has a chance to achieve sobriety and live a sober life. But unfortunately, she's not went down a very promising path, got in trouble with the law a lot, still in active addiction, I believe. She has like possible like fentanyl charges and stuff like that. I did a whole video about Sierra, where is she now? So I'll put that in the description below if you want to check out what Sierra's been up to since the show. Number 4, That's My Christy.
She's so pretty and she's witty, sometimes misty, that's my Christy.
So for this one, this is from season 2, episode 18, probably one of the most infamous episodes of Intervention, Christy. And this is the opening scene of the episode where her dad is like singing a song about her in a recording studio, about how amazing and beautiful and wonderful of a daughter she is, I guess. And this one went kind of viral with a clip on YouTube. It was like a compilation of this song by Christy's father, Armando, being remixed to a bunch of clips from the episode of Christy being wild and crazy and high on meth and alcohol. And that video kind of made this little song go viral. So yeah, I'll link the video that I'm talking about with the compilation with the song in the description below if you want to check it out. It's pretty wild. It's probably one of the craziest like compilations from Intervention. And so yeah, this is why this one kind of went viral, kind of because the irony of it, of him singing about how wonderful his daughter is with the footage of her, acting wild and crazy. Number 3, because that's what the government's doing.
So I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna do drugs, I'm gonna do whatever I want because you know what? That's what the government's doing.
So this one's from the same episode of the last meme we talked about. This is an actual clip of Christy herself, and it's probably one of her most iconic catchphrases. She has many of them that has gone very viral in the intervention community more so, but it has also reached outside of that. A lot of people quote it and they don't even know what it's from. It's like a whole little diatribe about doing drugs and alcohol just because, the government's doing it, and it's kind of like hilarious in an unintentional way because it's a little bit of a methy psychosis kind of thing, but also kind of true. And she kind of has a point. So as far as what Christy's been up to since the show, like Sierra, she's not been doing very great. She's had periods of sobriety where she has been successful, but she's always ended up relapsing. And right now I know she's not doing very well. I have done a couple of videos on Christy on my channel. I'll link them in the description below. I did a Christy Where Are They Now video, which Christy actually saw, and then I ended up FaceTiming Christy in another video, which I'll link as well. So if you want to check out what Christy's been up to since the show, I'll link those in the description so you can check them out. Number 2, I'm Walking on Sunshine.
I'm walking on sunshine.
So this clip is from season 4, episode 19 of Intervention, which featured the addict Allison, who was addicted to inhalants, specifically computer duster. This is probably one of the top 2 most famous episodes of Intervention, and a lot of people still quote to this day, I'm walking on sunshine, or any other of Allison's catchphrases in the episode. And I'm really happy to say that Allison, since the show, has remained sober. Allison has over 17 years sober and actually works in the field of recovery. She is a substance abuse counselor, I believe, and also is an interventionist, and has just been a very big advocate for people who use inhalants and helping them get recovery, as well as other people with substance abuse issues. So she's definitely a huge success story from the show, and she has poked fun at her iconic catchphrase, I'm walking on sunshine, even wearing like t-shirts that say it. But she also has had some trouble with fans from the show violating her personal space and privacy. She has been open about how she's had stalkers from the show and people that have even physically assaulted her. So I just want to say to everyone who watches this video or knows of Allison's episode, please respect her privacy and her personal life, and don't send her any hate. And something cool that I realized about Allison is that she actually shares the same sobriety date with me. Different year, of course, but same day and month of the year. Number 1, best cry ever. So this is by far the most well-known viral intervention meme, and it is from season 7, episode 13 of Intervention, and features the addict named Rocky, who was a crack addict. And this meme went very viral because I believe Justin Bieber shared it in one of his posts, and then after that it just blew up, and most people don't even know what it's from or the context of it. So I'll get into like what happened during this moment and why Rocky was crying like that. So like I said before, Rocky was a crack addict, and during his addiction he had really been distant from his son, and his son had declared during the episode that he hated his father. And this moment happened during the actual intervention after his son had wrote a letter for Rocky, his father, and had read it out loud and basically declared his true feelings for Rocky and that how much he loved him. And this was Rocky's response to that letter. So it was a very visceral kind of relief kind of cry, and a lot of people, you know, they just know, oh wow, this cry is like insane, I've never heard anyone cry like that. But the story behind it is actually very sad, very powerful, and very moving. Sadly, Rocky did pass away in February 2019 after complications from a stroke. So there you have it, guys. That was my top 5 most viral intervention memes and what really happened during these moments on the show Intervention. So before we go, I do want to mention a super thanks I got. If you would like to be featured in a video, please leave a super thanks below in the comments. And whether you have a question, a comment, or a video idea, or anything you would like to tell me or for me to read in the video, please leave it below. I appreciate the support so much. So I actually have 2 super thanks from the same person. These super thanks are from Rachel Stepien. I don't know if I'm saying that right, sorry. But Rachel, thank you so much for your support for this channel. You've also left some really kind, amazing comments on my channel and have been very supportive of everything I do, and I just really appreciate it, and thank you so much. So that's all I have for you today. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day, and if you're sober today, I am so proud of you. Keep up the good work. Bye, guys.